I've developed a new framework for understanding gender differences. It's a framework I call gender competence, which is the understanding and skills to work effectively with the differences of men and women based on differences in competencies. This all started, I've really evolved this over a number of years, but it all started in my original research at Sun Microsystems when Carol Bartz was second in command in charge of worldwide operations, and I had the opportunity to interview her. She told me that she didn't consider it to be gender differences that had her bring something different to the table. In any case, she did say that what she brought was an ability to see all the different ramifications of a given issue. That more often the men would take the highest priority problem and the highest priority solution, put the solution against the problem, and fight any fires that happened as a result. First of all, she wasn't following the call of the quarterback, who would be the CEO. So, having seen that for Carol, this was her most important competence that she was bringing to the company, and that it was being differently interpreted. It was a real turning point for me. I did have the opportunity to interview executives at the same time as to what it was that they saw was keeping women from being promoted. What were their, specifically I said, what is your perception about why women were not being promoted? We had the data, but I wanted perception. And I found a pattern exemplified by one executive who said, they just aren't ready yet. The senior consultant from Ask was talking with me about our work in what we were doing, customer-focused project management. And I happened to mention how our approach was not only serving the customer, but getting into the shoes of the customer's shoes, the customer's shoes. And he said to me, Bonita, you think just like our CEO. I could have responded, well, of course we think alike. We're both women. I was hired on as a contractor for a special project with a company called Romulus Engineering during the time of the cellular phone franchise lottery. Now for me it was like, okay, that's the task, but getting into their shoes, and also the fact that they were representing investment groups of other people, how could I design something that would actually make a difference for them, attract, and it actually shook the whole industry. There was so much excitement. That all came out of my going out beyond the task to look at how to really satisfy the customer, engage and build relationship and trust with the customer. 98% of those major investors signed a commitment to contract Romulus Engineering to manage their franchises once they won them. Once we can distinguish these different competencies and how skills to work with them, we're producing results beyond our expectations and beyond our imaginations, and making a difference for the quality of life in the workplace and at home. So I welcome you to the land of gender competence.